Paul. Yeah. I've been playing for a few hours now. Doing okay. Played a little bit last night. No, it's not on Discord. I always have all the glitches on Discord. I mean, I can go into Discord if you want, but nothing seems to work correctly. So I just pulled this stream up when we did the poker, but I dropped the link in the poker notifications. Maybe you don't have the poker notifications. I always ping them. I played a little bit last night, played a little bit this morning. I was only thinking on the chat. I use YouTube for the visuals and Discord for the chatting. I got you. I can open in Discord if you want. Let's see what I can do here. Uh-oh. Sorry. Disable the typing yet. Give me 1 second. Oh, got an ace high board. We're going to check it through. Let me play this hand out real quick. Man, this is a bad line to take with so many people here. We're going to go ahead and take a shot at it. We'll go half pot. Get called through here. And we got called through by at least 2 callers. Let's see how she plays through here. Really got us, you know. We're not doing great here. 8's a blank. So jacks and aces are all that beats us right now. I think we'll go ahead and take one more stab at it. Let's try like 20. Just under half. See if got the straight on the board. Semi, not really. Okay, there it is. On one, we're going to final table. You want to be in final table, or you want me to go to the actual? Here, let's not go there. I'll just go where you are. You're already here. You're going to use this for visuals, though, so I'll just stay in here. You're just going to use this for... that. We ain't calling that. You should be able to hear me in the Discord now, I believe. And you should be able to talk, and it should come through. Should be good. You should be able to hear me. You should be able to talk too. I don't know how long I've been running this morning. I've already been here for... 94 minutes of claims.
Hold on a second here. I'm confusing myself. I've got that many things open and I wasn't sure where you were at. I see it now.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go to the other one and share my stream too. But if you're just using it for chat, I'll just sit here and chat. If he wants to watch, they can watch somewhere else because you were already in this channel. You're already in this channel, so I hate to go to the live poker channel, and I really don't want it. The biggest problem that I have, and I'll be honest with you, it's not the chat. The problem is sharing video here. Sharing video here bogs everything down. As soon as I start sharing my video here in Discord, it bogs everything down. I can't type anymore. I know you guys hadn't ever did it, but I can't type anymore. Basically, when I try to type, I can't even see what I'm typing. And it's super, super delayed. So if anybody comes in here and chats, by text, I have a hard time writing back to them here in the Discord. It's super, super hard when I'm sharing screen. But when the screen's not sharing, it doesn't get laggy like that. So I don't know why it does it. Discord's just a pain.
Well, it works out handy this way now because we can talk away and the visuals are fantastic. There's no need to type. That's the other thing. The only reason that I was typing those nights reality was because it was 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was sitting in the living room, so I don't have access to voice whenever I'm in the living room. So I'm down here now in the office, and that's why I just thought, what's the point of us typing back and forth whenever we can just simply hop on Discord and the actual knowledge will be held a lot quicker because by the time a hand plays out and I get replied back to you, it's already done. Whereas now we can talk about it now in real time.
Yep, exactly. And before you were just typing on YouTube, so it's not bad typing on YouTube. I can type back there pretty easy, but if I'm sharing the screen on Discord, it's super tough to type. But yeah, this works great. I don't have any problem with this. Like I said, this is more just a fun thing. It doesn't need to be any kind of formal. If anybody doesn't like it, they just can, move on and not watch it. Don't matter to me now.
So we should be recommending that everybody types their questions and their stuff to you on YouTube as opposed to Discord whenever you're streaming live doing the trading. Is that the best way of doing
it? It's much easier, but you're not going to get people to do that.
I'll get them to do it.
The problem is, and I know you can't see my basically what I have is on my laptop screen. I'll just kind of give you a layout of what I'm doing here. On my laptop screen, I have Discord open, right? And that Discord is just the actual server. Then on my second screen, I have another Discord application, which is the one I'm looking at right here that we're in the live trading. So I have that one. And right now it'll type, you know what I mean? I can type right here. Let's just put test in here. Test. I see it all. I click and it works just fine. Say nothing to it. However, when I start sharing my screen in Discord, it backs all up. It gets super laggy and I can't even see what I'm texting. So basically if I put test like I just did, I put test, it'll take 15 to 20 seconds before it actually shows me that that's what I typed. And obviously you want to make sure that you're not typing stuff that isn't right and you can't see your text. And then I hit enter. So when I reply back by text here on Discord, that's why it's so delayed. I always wonder if people are like, why is it taking so long to reply? It really doesn't take me that long to reply. I have to wait for it to actually show on my screen. I don't know why it does that, but that's just a glitch that I have with Discord. So it makes it super hard to write here. But with that being said, most of our texting goes back and forth. Most people come here. I wish that we did the live stream just like this, to where I don't share a screen at all. All we do is leave this for open mic so that everybody can talk back and forth and they get their actual screen feed from somewhere else. Because if I didn't have the screen feed here, it wouldn't be an issue. But a lot of the people, I don't know why, they want the screen feed right here in Discord. I guess because that's what we did in the beginning. But the easiest way all the way around would be to not share the screen here in Discord and somebody get the video feed from somewhere else. and then we can just open this 4 mics for us to talk, just like we are right here. This is the most ideal way. Whoops, just minimize that. I'm sorry. I was going back to the Discord. I minimized the card screen. There we go. And that's one thing I don't understand either. When you minimize the that browser, it just goes black. I don't know why, because the other feed, when I do the live streams, it doesn't do that. I don't know what the setting is. No big deal. Doesn't matter. But anyway, if there was a way that we could just use Discord for voice and not video, it would be much better. I don't understand why everybody watches it on Discord. You know what I mean? I don't understand why they get their video feed there. The video feed's bad, and I've said that all the time. The video feed's bad, so most people are looking at the video on the other platforms anyways, but we've got some of them people that just, they want the video feed in the Discord, and it's much easier to not have that because that's what slows everything down. If it wasn't for video, the Discord works just fine. I mean, the sound comes through just fine. We can talk back and forth just fine. The issue is once I share my screen, so this number right here, when I go like this, and I'll show you, and we'll do it real quick just for fun because we don't got nothing else going on.
Yep.
Start virtual camera. Did I do that right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. So here it is. All right. And now it's streaming here. Now we're going to do the same thing again because there's no chat. There's no chat on this thing, so nobody can see what we're typing in here. I never wanted that.
Yep.
Fine. Boom. Push through. Now we'll give it like 5 minutes and I'll show you the difference. I won't be able to push test and it just come up and go through anymore. It just won't do that. It'll get really, really laggy. I don't know why, but it will. So let's give it like 5 minutes of streaming here and then do it again. Oh man, I got to get back to the cards. I don't even know what's going on over here. Yeah. Paying attention. 5-4 fold.
Right. From this conversation now, what I would say, let's make an executive decision and let's just simply say that because of the problems that we're having with Discord, Discord will only be used for voice. All of the other links have been posted to another thing. So the way it is, reality, don't give people the options. The way it is, this works better. I mean, we've just proved it now within the space of 5 minutes of me and you sitting here having this conversation alone, just talking about these issues. So I will be the one, if you don't, well, I'll happily be the one that will go on and state this fact and just say, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the way it's going to be done. And all you have to do is not share your screen on Discord. That way then everybody will have to go to YouTube. Everybody will have to go to Rumble. Everybody will have to go to wherever it is. So just make the decision now that, you know what, guys, the actual screen is shite on Discord. I mean, I know that myself. And again, like you said, people got used to it. And once people are used to it, they stick to it, even when it's not working. So we simply say now, listen, from Monday onwards, Discord will only be used for voice. YouTube and Rumble, all the other ones will be our main primary streaming visual platform. What do you think?
Yep, I like that. And like I said, I can text on Discord if we're not screen sharing. Let me try it again real quick and see if it comes through. Working right now again.
Yep.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why it acts up sometimes and it doesn't. After a while, it'll act up. But yeah, I can text on Discord as long as we're not screen sharing. So as long as they get their video somewhere else, it'll make things super, super, super easy. And I don't mind them texting on Discord if we can share the video somewhere else. And the reason that I say that is because that puts all the text on the YouTube chat. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with texting on Discord as long as we don't have to do video. So as long as they get their video feed somewhere else, we'll be good. Look at this ugly freaking board. Yeah, split it. That's ugly.
Yeah. That's a very good idea, reality, because people do like the Discord chat. And the other major advantage of the Discord chat is you can share charts.
Exactly.
That's the one thing that keeps me coming back to Discord, is the fact that I can see the charts. I can see people's mobiles. I can see the charts. I can see where the entries.
Exactly.
So I think that's an excellent idea. Just have to tell people that the feed doesn't work on Discord. It's a technical issue, and the decision has been made. And I can guarantee there'll be nobody complaining because anybody wants the knowledge, they're going to come, and it's simply clicking to another goddamn browser. Jesus.
Yep. Yeah, that works for me. We'll start that on Monday. I like that idea much more. Like I said, I don't. Come on. No, it did not come. Oh, I'm sure he's working for the same damn thing. This is one of them spots where we got to be careful about getting too dicey because we didn't actually make it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to check and see what he does.
Nothing to lose by checking.
Yeah. I think he's going to bet, though. Then we got to figure out if we call. Yeah, see? I figured. We gave him rope. He took advantage of it. I bet he caught that flush. I'm going to go ahead and let him have it. Dang, I bet hoping that we would have caught the fourth one there. We would have had the nut flush. All right. We're going to let him have this one. We're going to let him have this. I don't think he's bluffing. Don't think it. But yeah, if we could not do video feed on Discord, that'd be great. And this has been something that I've been trying to do forever now, but nobody ever likes it. What I was told way back when, and listen to this one, Paul, and this is what just kills me. What I was told way back when is, well, there's a 4-second delay or a 5-second delay on YouTube. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know about you, Paul, but I don't remember the last time that we got a top wick and then got a bottom wick and got a flip, and all these things happened within 5 seconds, so that nobody would have known what was going on. You know what I mean? It's just that makes no sense to me. That just absolutely makes absolutely no sense to me. Oh, I just don't get it. We know what's going on.
You're 100% right.
Yep, it's typing again. Okay, it's still typing at this point. Like I said, I don't know how long it takes. I know by mid-morning when we're doing the live stream, it'll start messing up and it won't work. And I struggle, and I'll hit refresh, and that's what I do here. I'll do that real quick. What I do is I hit refresh, then everybody thinks I've taken my screen away, but I'll hit refresh like this, and it will reset it so that I can type again, and then I just put my screen back. That's why my screen goes away, and people are like, oh, where'd he go? I'm just refreshing it because then I can type again. But it's just a big pain in the butt. You know what I mean?
No, reality, you can only spoon feed people so much. I've learned this through life. And again, this is no big change. The vast majority of us are doing it. And those that don't, they'll soon learn. And it's not a big deal. You're clicking on another goddamn bloody tab on a browser.
Yeah, exactly.
Your trading's going to be anyway. So, it's just, no, like I said, you just have to realize you just can't make everybody happy. So what you do is you make yourself happy, and everybody else will come along. Ooh,
very true. Very true. No, not getting very good hands. We've played through some pretty aggressive here this morning, but really haven't got anything. We caught a real nice hand last night. We ran pocket queens into pocket twos. They went all in, and we ended up scooping a nice pot and doubling up on that one last night. And then it just we just kind of dwindled down. We didn't really, I think we were up over $8. And then just kind of dwindled it back with nothing happening. So really nothing else happened. We ended up, I think 36 big blinds or something up last night by the time we closed, but we were up way more than that, mid-session. So, but that was really the only hand that played out. And I got to thinking about it because we're down. I mean, you already know this. We took a couple hits, but the funny thing is, I was talking back and forth with the wife. You realize these are just all-ins that were, that we didn't end up getting the best side of is why we're down. It really wasn't, hey, we got outplayed or anything else. The last all-in, and you weren't here, you went to sleep that night, but the last all-in, the night that you went to bed that I was still playing, I think it was 2 nights ago, whatever, I had ace-10 offsuit. Ace came on the flop, and the flop came with 2 hearts, and a guy went all in. It came ace, 2-6, I believe, right? So there's nothing on the board. We've got top pair with a decent kicker. So the only thing that's beating us right this second is, ace jack, ace queen, ace king. That's it. And I'm thinking he's all in. We've got 2 more cards to call. Yeah, I'm going to take it here because probability's with you, right? He flips over jack 6 of hearts. So garbage hand, has nothing. He's on a draw, and you know exactly what happened. The damn hearts came and gave him his flush. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. And I mean, that's how all this has been. It's just been these guys get so lucky. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So we had him beat with the all-in call, and he ended up outdrawn. So it is what it is. Like I said, I was talking to the wife because I was like, I can't believe how bad I'm doing. And then I went back and looked at it, and I'm like, you know what? Really, they're not bad calls. It's just the board's not working for us. We're really not doing bad. So I'm going to continue to play out. It's just like anything else. You got to be consistent. So we're just going to stick with it, be consistent on through, and hopefully the currents will change, luck will change, and we'll get some on our side. So we're not doing anything wrong. That's the problem. There's no spot where, it was a bad spot to either protect our range or go all in at the time because we had the best hand when we went all in. And so it is what it is. The board just came. So we'll see. But it is a struggle at these stakes. That at a higher stake, I'll tell you, jack 6 suited never would have called. They never would have called. And that's the whole thing. These micro stakes, they call with freaking anything. I'm not going
That's
to
going to
try.
be a problem in reality. Now, that's going to be the problem that you're going to face. So I really don't know what the actual solution that's going to be because the variables are so massive. Like you said, somebody that's professional is not going to call an ace 6 or whatever the hell, your jack 6. You're relatively confident that they're going to protect their bankroll and do all of the stuff that professionals do. But then again, then you're coming across boys with $5. To reality, I would probably play the same way these bastards do. There's no point in me lying. All of them fucking ace 8 or whatever does, waiting for this flush, hoping this flush comes.
Let's see. Somebody's probably going to bet here to try to steal this pot. We're probably going to call. No, queen came. Everybody checked it through. That's good. We didn't get it. Queen high is going to get it. Pair of queens. But yeah, that's the craziness of all of it. And we're going to try to, I think, right, the best thing to do, and I just did it on a hand prior to this, got guy all in with 2 pair. I think that we're going to have to get super, super aggressive instead of trying to get trappy with the best hand. You know what I mean? I think we're going to have to just get super, super more aggressive because they're calling a lot and just do that with the best hand. We got to come up. I mean, we got to find some boards and get some best hands first off, but we need to get super aggressive with the best hands and try to get paid off them. We'll see if that'll work. They do seem to get a lot more lucky than I do for whatever reason.
How was that guy showing his hand, that guy in the top left-hand side? Remember that last hand he was showing his, it looked like the hand was still going. I don't understand what was happening.
No, it was over. That was the end. So
I was unsure. Sorry.
Anybody can show up with a 5 here. I'd like to bet here, yeah. But there's your trip 5s right there. So we just ain't got nothing to do here. He's got 9s and jacks. Wow. Either way, we didn't have it. We didn't have it either way. 9s and jacks. Absolutely unbelievable.
Why did they keep showing the cards, even though your man had won the hand?
Even though you're what?
See, the way the boy showed them 2 jacks, was that not the hand over at that stage?
Yeah, they went all in. They went all in, so it showed both their cards, yeah.
So it happens that quick that I kind of miss these tiny little things.
Yeah, I will tell you, there's a big difference between online and live. And online is super, super, super fast. And the reason that they go super fast is because people want that rate of speed. So everything goes really fast online. And what a lot of people do is they play multiple tables. So they'll play 4 or 5 tables at a time, and I'm not going to do that. I used to play 4 tables. I'm not going to do that now. I think it'll be too hard for people to keep up. But
Yeah.
Got a gut shot here. We might actually take a stab at this one.
What are the odds of a queen turning up though in the next 2 cards?
Not high, but if we can get as many people out, see, now the odds are those 2 people aren't going to catch lucky cards on us. Another jack. I'm not in love with that. We may give him some rope here and see what he does next. Maybe. Does he have the jack? More than likely not. We're going to go ahead and put another 15 bet at it. Let's see what he does. He'll raise up if he has it. Yep. See, he has it. You let us off the hook, guy. That was a dumb raise. You let us off the hook. Let's see what the next card would have been. Yeah, 8. See, so we weren't going nowhere.
Yeah. He should have checked you through, shouldn't he?
He should have just called rather than raising there because he let us off the hook. We were just filling his hand off. Basically, what I like to do, I'm playing the other guy. So I'm paying essentially to see what he's got. So what I do is I try to bet enough that he'll just call if he doesn't really have much, but he'll raise if he actually has the best hand. So that's about the size that I try to bet. And these guys, they dictate their hands. So if I bet the 15 and he doesn't have anything and he thinks I've got the jack and I'm just trying to get more money out of him for value, he's not going to call. He'll just fold his hand, even though we don't have the jack. However, if he does have the jack, he thinks that we have something worth betting and they get this big ego, just like traders, and they want to bully you around and push you out of the pot. So he goes all in. Well, he let us off the hook. He got no money from us that way. So we fold and he gets nothing. You know, he could have played it through and with the best hand actually bet for value and made something off that hand. You know what I mean? He could have hooked us rather than doing that. But most people don't do that. Most people got such big egos that they don't realize all they're trying to do is win this pot. And it's not about winning this pot. Nobody cares about this pot. Just like trading, nobody cares about this pot. What matters is the next 1,000 hands. This pot means nothing. So if he wants to get bully and try to make me fold because he's got this ego trip and he's got the best hand and here I'm going to push you around, fine, that's great. That's the best position we want him to be in because they're basically showing us exactly what their hand is. Now we don't have to pay to see anymore. At the end of the day, it's all mind. It's still all mindset. You know, it's how they think about this, just like how traders think about trading. It's all the exact same thing. They're all using the same thought process of, you know, what it is that, what gets them involved, what they can do, what they can't do. Normally, you're not going to see bluffs that way. Every now and again, you'll see a bluff come in, but most generally not until you get to a lot higher stakes. And then you have to really start thinking about guys' ranges a lot more. These people don't really play a range. Like, that guy could have showed up like we just talked about with that Jack 6. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. So he caught trip jacks, but he never should have been playing that hand in the beginning. You know what I mean? And that's where the problem's coming at. We're going to check this ace high board. Even though we made our ace here, I'm not a big fan of that card. Not a big fan of that card. Not a big fan of that card either. I'm going to go ahead and call here. We may got beat. Yeah, we got.
Ooh.
And the reason I always normally check through them ace high flops, a lot of people kind of show their hand there. If you have an ace and you make the ace, you got top pair, most guys are going to bet there. If they have the ace, they're going to bet it. So if you check it through, like this board, I'm going to check through whether I have the ace or not, right? Most people will dictate that ace. They just will. That's just the way they play. They can't not bet on a, they caught their pair of aces, So that was the funny thing earlier. I got the guy that got sticky. If you go back in the stream, he got sticky. He had pocket aces. And he got sticky, and I don't remember what it was, but I had two pair regardless. I think it was queen 5 or something. The thing is, here's how people play bad sometimes, right? I was in the big blind. So here I am in the big blind with, hey, Man Bear Bull. Here I am in the big blind with queen 5, and he allows me to limp in. He didn't raise with his pocket aces. So essentially he was trying to play the trap game. And no ace came. But the problem is, you want to play that trap game, you need to realize if the board doesn't come for you, then you need to get out of there. That's losing a big pot rather than winning a small pot. When I tell you stuff like that, when I say that, that's exactly the spot that I'm talking about. He's got pocket aces. He could have raised to, 3 times blind, 5 times blind, and stole the blinds, essentially, because nobody was calling, and he would have won a small pot. Instead, he lost every cent he had, because I ended up getting him all in with 2 pair, and here he's holding a pair of aces. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? It's not enough to win with. And he would rather lose that big pot than win a small pot. It's the same thing with trading. You'd rather, when you were ahead, you decided, no, I'm not going to take my money when I'm ahead. I'm going to go ahead and let it run. And it goes against you, and you lose all your money instead. You know what I mean? So, and you see the same thing around the poker table. That's why I always say I look at it exactly the same.
Remember us talking about that last trade I took before I went to bed? I grabbed my 8 ticks because it brought me up to the 1K. I was testing that Asian Open theory again, and if I had managed to stay awake and let that trade run, if I could have, should have, would have, man, I went up as far as over 200 plus ticks. Unbelievable.
Wow. Crazy.
I know, but again, I'm very happy that it worked. Like I said, I'm still working on that theory, but it definitely does seem to be something. An hour into the Asian Open, it always seems to start pushing away to form the range. So to be able to catch that push up even before it forms the range, that's what I've been sort of keeping my eye on. So I'm hoping that eventually, after seeing it enough times, that I'll be able to come back and show everybody. But not that it suits everybody's trading time, but it'll be a handy way to grab 20, 30 ticks every day.
Yep. It's a little delayed now. I'll show you. If I put E, now it printed. E, now the E prints immediately, but that's how long it took the T to print. And as the stream continues on, it'll get slower. But you saw that. It was about a 3-4 second delay. That's how long it takes. And as the stream goes on, it continues to get worse. I just don't know why. I just don't understand why when I first start the screen share, it works just fine. But as time progresses, it gets more lagged and more lagged. I just don't know why it does that. We were sitting here messing with the screen share, Man Bear Bull, because my texting, when I text on Discord, is super lagged when I share the screen. So we were trying to go over it. Yeah, see if yours does it. Wait for a while. Wait for a half an hour, 45 minutes of sharing that screen. And then see if your text starts slowing down, because mine does, and I just don't know why. Anyway, Man Bear Bowl, sorry. We were thinking about just not screen sharing from now on in Discord. So essentially, we'll open Discord for text and voice chat, for audio and text, but not screen share. So you can get the screen share off of any of the other platforms. I mean, we're on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitch. So any of those platforms you can grab a video feed from rather than the video feed here. That is the thought process that we have moving forward. So, yeah. Not for this. This is only on YouTube. So if you're trying to grab this video, this is only on YouTube. Whenever I do the poker, it's only YouTube. So I will say that. But I'm talking about every day, Monday moving forward for just the trading. From now on, we'll have the text and video feed in Discord so people can share charts and open mics and do all these things. But the video feed itself will be on one of the other platforms. Don't have lag issues anymore. Pair of fours in the big blind. Not great. I hope we get a limp. I'm not going to raise here. Some people would raise this and try to get aggressive with it. Small pocket pair and being first to act, I'm not in love with. I'm going to let it just...
I'll let these dogs out, man. I'll be back in
Okay.
5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Chat soon.
Yep. So yeah, so all the text will still come up, Man Bear Bowl, so everything will still be the same. It's just I'm not going to share video in Discord Monday moving forward, I think. Just because it's been a real pain on my side. That's why I always refresh it here and there. You guys think that my video stream's lost, like I left or that it closed down or whatever, and it's not. I'm actually refreshing it because I can't make it. I can't text. I can't type. It lags, and as time goes, it gets more laggy and more laggy, so it takes even longer for me to see the text that comes across the screen. Yes, it is clunky. You are not kidding. We're going to try to check this through. I do not think these fours are going to hold. Just saying. Ugly, ugly spot. Yeah, I'm not even betting here. Everybody will probably fold. I'm afraid he might have ace high, but with a pair of fours, I just don't see how I can defend here. What's he going to show? Kings, yeah. Kings, he's got it. I can't defend there. But anyway, like right now, if I go to there and I push T, it just now printed. Okay, so that's, and it gets worse as time goes. That's how long it takes. So when I said print T, I actually pushed it right then, but because I was just going to push test, right? But I have to wait that time. And in the mornings, a lot of times it's been, 2-3 hours that we've had the stream running, and every stream is, I think the morning stream's like 5 hours long. So by the end of that time, when the 5 hours gets there, I have to wait 15 to 20 seconds for my text to actually come up. And when you're trying to text something and you can't even get it to text, it's so. I still like Discord because everybody can share charts, open mics, things like that. So I enjoy that side of it. It's just, it's not the greatest for screen sharing. And I don't know if you've seen, but also the quality gets super, super bad. We flop 2 pair. Look at this. Turn brings us 2 pair. Oh, man. What an ugly hand. The quality gets really bad, too. The quality gets super, super bad eventually, which doesn't help. 1 second. I'll be right back. I got a phone call coming in. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Raise up to 15. One shot at it here. 3 times blind. See if we can get anything going. Not a bad flop for us. We're going to go ahead and check this board through. Telling, yeah. Tough spot. I'll just telling Paul about this, checking these ace-high boards through. It's a tough spot for us because any ace is killing us right now. I mean, obviously not any, but... Wish we would have had runner with the flush, front door flush draw, rather than freaking being hearts. I'm going to let this one go. There's our 8. Oh my gosh. Let's see what they showed up with. Ace, king. Yeah, we had it. We had it with that 8. If that 8 would have came before, we'd have been good. Figure they had a stronger ace than us. That was the whole point. That's why you check that through. You can put a, read on them having a better ace than you. It's just unfortunate the turn came 8 to give us 2 pair. If the turn would have came 8 in the beginning on the flop, obviously we would have made the call there easy and called the all in as well. But fives. Full house. Very nice, except for a 6 beat you at that point. Picked our blind with 6-9 offsuit, sadly. Wish we could, but what we found out so far, me and Bear Bowl, essentially in these micro stakes, which are they're a lot different. But what we found out thus far is you definitely want to come with the hand. You want to have the best hand going into the river because essentially these guys will call about anything, which is great. If you can make a hand. Bluffing ranges are super tough here. Man, we're going to have 2 in front. Go ahead and raise this up. We want to get some callers. We don't want to get too crazy with it, but got enough to make a hand here. I want to inflate the pot a bit. Play them after the flop here. You're a decent kicker. Like a half pot bet here. Oof. Queen 9. He's running Queen 9. It's hard not to call here. I believe he's got Queen 9. I really do. He's going to go all in by the time it's all said and done here. Tens have to hold. We'll go another half pot, see if we can get him to bite here. It should put him all in. Great, he'll go all in here. So we'll either have him or we won't here. Yeah. Got Queen 8. Why? Oh, he made the freaking... made the straight out of one freaking card. Absolutely unbelievable. I see it now. That's about how it's been going for us. The board seems to always play in their favor regardless, so we had him beat from the beginning. When did that freaking card come? Came on the river, didn't it? It rivered him. Let me see. I'm going back. He river the straight? Nine, 5. Yeah, so he rivered the straight. Absolutely unbelievable. This is how it's been going too. We just had a all in night before last, and essentially we had ace 10 offsuit. Board came ace 2-6, and he called. Yeah, he rivered the straight. Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, flop came ace 2-6, 2 hearts on the board. Guy goes all in. We call with top pair, okay kicker, and he shows jack 6 of hearts, and of course after the all in, he ends up catching the river and getting his heart to complete his flush. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It has been tough running here. I think it may take us a few times of super getting used to this to actually get rocking and rolling, get going on this challenge, because it hasn't been good so far. It's just like stuff like that that's just absolutely unbelievable. So like I was telling Paul earlier, all we can do is stay consistent, bet the same thing. If we keep getting rivered. It is what it is. There's not a lot you can do about it. Stay consistent and hope that the tides change. That's all we do. It sounds crazy, but I went back. I was talking with the wife, and we were actually going over the places that we took lines that essentially, didn't work. And all of it seemed to be not necessarily bad play. We're going to check this second pair with a ugly kicker. Not necessarily bad play. Nothing was played wrong. I would have played it all the same regardless. But some of the lines just got outdrawn, just like that last hand. We just get outdrawn on the river. And sadly it happens. It just seems to be happening quite a bit. There's the freaking queen. And again, if I had that all to do over again, I still wouldn't call there. The crap kicker, so I do. So it's the right line to take. It's just the boards haven't been playing nice for us so far for this challenge. This shows how trading can be, though. This is the same thing. When I compare poker to trading, it's the same thing. You can have the same thing with trading, and people fail to realize that you can take the right line, do everything right, do exactly what you're supposed to do with whatever strategy you have, and not necessarily win. You could take back-to-back losing trades. You could take a week of losing trades. These things happen. So in the end, if you stay consistent and stay on, your track and doing what you're supposed to do, over 100 trades or however you want to figure it, right? You should still come out profitable because consistency is key. And we're going to do the same thing here, Perfect example here with trip eights, right? Exactly. Perfect example here with trip eights. You're not going to play jack eight offsuit, just like your trade setup. Your trade comes and you're looking at a level. There was no setup or entry at that level for you, and it, price runs. And you think, oh, I missed that. Just like that. We had trip eights, but it's nothing that we would have played pre-flop. So there was no setup and entry there, right? Even though we got trip eights on the board, it's not a hand I was going to play. I'll never play it because it's not a playable hand in my opinion, right? And the same thing goes for trading. If you don't have your setup and your entry, just because price ran doesn't mean, oh, I missed that, I missed that run. So it's still the same thing. I kind of like showing this side of it because I like to explain poker and trading as, one and the same. And a lot of people don't see that, but it is. And I like this side because there's a lot more, I feel like there's a lot more variance in poker. Now, not everybody's going to say that. Some people say that's not the case, that trading actually has more variance. People who play a lot more poker, they're going to say that there's more variance in trading than poker. For me, I'm a better trader than poker player. That's why I trade for a living, not play poker. But I see much more variance here, right? So kind of shows the flip side of it. It's hard to show everybody, you know, losses all the time at trading when, you know, we take pretty perfect lines and it works out a majority of the time, right? To where I can show losses on poker without even trying. That sounds horrible, but it's true. But these are still positions that you know, aren't wrong. It wasn't wrong to take the lines that we take. It's not wrong to you know, enter into these hands that we enter into. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that they win. And that's the whole point here, right? So even if you do everything right, it doesn't necessarily mean that you win at the end of the day. And so far, this has been a losing uphill battle. It's fun, though. That's the whole thing at the end of the day. Did this more as a fun thing. But I like to take the challenge to work out and us in the challenge. Absolutely. Obviously, I'm going to try everything I can, and hopefully it does. But thus far, it's been bad beat city. Only takes a few hands, though. That's the whole thing. And the funny thing is, these people at these micro stakes, they call essentially anything. So, as much as we can get upset that they came with the worst hand, you know, they showed up to this board with the worst hand and caught the river on us so many times, there's going to be a day when it doesn't work out for them and they're not lucky. And then we'll be, you know, taking all their money. It'll be super easy cakewalk. It's just the point of getting to that point. So we'll see. Unfortunately, they're not. Most of these hands aren't played properly. I mean, these guys will go all in with not a lot, and then they get lucky. So and that's the sad part about all of it. If you go back to the spots that we've lost, most of the spots that we've lost, we actually were in with the best hand. Most of the time, not always, but most of the time we were in with the better hand and just got outdrawn, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do, right?
How are we getting on?
Not going so well. We ran queen 10 suited in the big blind into queen 8 offsuit and ended up getting them all in. And on the river, they caught the fourth card to make a straight out of their 8.
God.
Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it? This is what I was just talking with me and Bear Bowl about. It's the fact that we're doing everything right. We're playing the cards right. The boards are just highly favoring them.
That's poker for you.
Yep, yep, and that's what I was saying. It's the very next hand, or maybe a couple hands later, we had something stupid like Jack 8 offsuit or something another, and 3 8s came on the board, and obviously we weren't in the hand. I guess we'll protect that wide. Probably shouldn't it, but we're going to. Top pair, medium kicker. And that's what I was saying. You don't have a setup, you don't have an entry, you can't just jump in there, right? So we had no opportunity to get in that hand, and even though there was, you got trip 8s at this point on the board, what are you going to do? You can't play that hand. So that's where it looks a lot like, oh, this is ugly. Freaking straight on the board now. We're not going to get we can't get to the other side of it. We're going to check this one through and see if they bet heavy here. There's the 10. Love the 10. Wish we could have got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead and check through again. That gives an overpair on the board too. 3 of a kind 6s.
Jesus.
Yep. So it's just been a ugly run. I mean, we're gonna continue on playing it, and we're gonna continue on, trying to stay as consistent as we can. But it's just been an ugly run through and through on these boards. At least that guy showed up with a better hand pre-flop. I mean, at least he actually had something. Normally they catch the river on us. And like we were talking about earlier, Paul, that's what I was telling me and Bear Bull. I said that the thing is, you almost have to show up with the best hand. But the sad thing about it is, we show up with the best hand, get super aggressive all the way through, even as far as, getting them all in, and they still seem to river us. Just insane. Just insane. So just variance. And I was telling him, a lot of poker players, right? Poker players will tell you there's more variance in trading than poker, but I'll say there's more variance in poker than trading. But that's me.
No. You are 1000% correct in that one. The variances in poker are vastly different compared to trading.
Yeah.
I would rather take my chance on a flop of a candle than I would on a what I call
me too.
on the last card. You know what I mean?
Me too. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. But it's still been fun. I mean, it's fun regardless. Even if we don't, beat the challenge, I think it's still fun. And the whole thing is, we'll see what we do next. I still enjoy the poker side of it. It's still something to pass time and have fun with, so I'm not too concerned.
Yes.
We're always waiting for that next hand. I mean, if we could just get a decent hand that we don't get outdrawn on, it seems like they'll call about anything. That's the whole thing. It's just a matter of getting that set up.
That's always going to be the danger of these low stakes.
Yeah.
That is definitely going to be the biggest problem.
I really thought that these micro stakes were going to be easy, Paul. I feel like I underestimated it so much. I actually, after I played that week, I already told you I played the week before a week or maybe even been a little longer before I started the challenge for the new year and started doing it. I was like, what did I get myself into? Because I truly believe this. It's 2 cent, 5 cent. I thought it would be such a soft game and so easy to crush that there'd be nothing to it. I don't get it. I mean, it's bad. It's tough. I underestimated it beyond underestimating it. I asked Crypto Bum that day. I know he said his mic didn't work. I still would love to know if he's played at these stakes or not, because I can't believe how hard it is at these stakes. I know it sounds super crazy, but higher stakes are much easier to play. These stakes are super tough, in my opinion, to navigate. It's just it's tough. It's tough.
Mm.
I
To
think
be
if we
honest with you,
start,
it's playing out exactly as I expected it, to be honest with you, because I understand the mentality of these people more so than
yeah,
you, because you're more of a professional. Whereas, as I tell you, I would be doing a lot of things that they're doing. I would be going through on what I call the initial blind and everything else, and I'll always see the three first cards no matter what. And then if there's
yeah.
even a potential flush, I will hang on and try and check through depending what way it's going. So yeah.
I think it'll play out in the end. I really believe in the end we should end up victorious if we just could catch some boards. The unluckiness of the boards isn't helping any, or their luckiness. And they always say that thing like beginner's luck. I always wonder if a lot of these players are just beginner players. You know what I mean? And they're actually getting that beginner's luck. You know, and it's actually working out for them.
Mhm.
Man Bear Bull says, I feel you. I tried it and the lack of consistency kind of messed me up. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's very true. But at the same time, I really feel like it's something that should be able to be taken advantage of. I'm going to try to wrap my head around it. I'm not going to let this thing beat me. I'm going to keep on doing it until I win. I'll be honest with you, because I am super confused at middle pair garbage kicker. Oh my gosh. We're gonna check it through, I guess. I think it's fine in the right line and coming with a great hand. Two pair. Still isn't great. We're not loving this at all. I think we can beat these stakes. But I will tell you, man, Bear Bull, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you could beat these stakes, I think you can beat any stakes. That sounds ridiculous as all get out, but I'm not kidding. I mean, this is just absurd. We won one. Look at that. We won a hand with garbage. That's the whole thing there. We won with garbage because we were in the blind. And that's something that I've noticed. It seems like a lot of garbage hands play out here at these low stakes. Again, I guess they do everywhere, but it seems like that's been my luck here. Is all my garbage hands will play, and all my good hands just get squashed by garbage.
The irony of it.
Yeah, that'd mean you can see every probability and angle. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's the straight. See, look at that. Garbage hands flop a straight. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Flush is still, if we were in this hand, you'll see we'll get outdrawn by the freaking flush. Unbelievable, though. Honestly.
3, 4, 5. Oh,
No way you have nobody has the nuts here. We've got to be the only one with the nuts currently on this board. There's where everything churns, though. The tide just turned. See, and this is the whole thing. Our street's not going to hold up if they got two freaking hearts. Style of play. Yes, you are absolutely right. But I still think we can beat it. I think we can beat it just with pure consistency and just sticking with it. See? Look at that. Absolutely unbelievable. Number one had him beat. I don't know if you guys kept up with that. Number one had two hearts, and number 7 had a pair of kings, so absolutely no reason to be there, but yet he rivered with the 4th heart. Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, just the luck. The luck is just, oh my gosh, it stinks of luck in these rooms. It's just a foul odor at this point. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I still, we're gonna stick with it until we beat them. I think we will. I think with consistency we can get. Hey, Mr. Y. Good morning. Good morning. Want to recount? There we go. Now we have something to work with. 9-4-6, so it's a garbage flop. Rainbow, so we've got no flush draws. The biggest problem here is, will they call? Can we get a bet through and actually get callers? Got one. Better than nothing. Come on, give me an ace. We want an ace. A king. A queen. Anything. Anything that'll make their hand better. There's a queen. And a flush draw. This looks better. Let's get another heart that pairs the board. A 4 of hearts is the next card we want. We'll go another 15, see if we can keep them riding along. One caller. We're going to go with a big bet on the river. If 4 hearts would be great. Come on, 4 hearts. 9 hearts will work too. I'll take the 9 hearts. Yeah, he's not going to play. I hate it when they do that. That means they left the table. Now we got to wait 30 seconds for them to disconnect. Hate that. Fogs up the whole game. Come on, 4 hearts. That's really what we want here. 4 hearts. Ace of hearts is not good. Ace of hearts is not good, really. We're going to call regardless. We got 9s. We can't go anywhere. He's only got $1 behind, so if he goes all in, we're going to put him all in regardless. Let's go ahead and put him all in. We'll go pot. Let him put him. Calls or he doesn't. There we go. Built a little bit of a pot there, but scary river card. Thank you, man, Bear Bowl. That's how it's supposed to work, but it only seems to work like that, like 1 out of every 10 million hands. No, that's not fair, but yeah, it's been rough treading at these stakes. It's been rough. This is one of those tough ones because the ace is what most people are going to have. Yeah. And the 6 beats everybody, right? That's one of those ugly boards that people don't think a lot about. So they've got that straight with the ace, but it's ace to 5. You got the 6, you actually got the 2 to 6 straight. And a lot of people try to overplay that straight with the ace, and then they get killed by any 6. Just a spot to look out for you guys that don't play a ton. That's one that hurts. Good place to trap players, though. A lot of guys show up with the ace, right? So if you're playing something like 5-6 suited from the button or something like that, to where you tried to get involved there, super good line to take when you get a board like that to through. I think the wife's making breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it. So I will play until she is done with that. Once she's finished, I'll probably wrap up. Maybe play some this evening. Nice hand. Full house. Very nice. Hopefully this evening, and then maybe tomorrow morning again, and tomorrow evening or something. We'll see. I kind of like being able to run cards on the weekend. Makes it a little different, right?
It's nice and relaxing.
Yes, yes.
No other charge. I'm still trading away crockery here in the background. So
Guy to the right's a shark. I don't know if he's a shark or not. I like him being to my right because I think I can take advantage of him. But what he was trying to do is trap there. A lot of guys that I've seen at these micro stakes try to trap. So you have to be super careful of that as well. Some of them get in here, and the thing is, they get too fancy. So they've got a few leaks. They'll try to bet heavy when they don't catch their draw. Like, say he was in this hand right here, and he had something like ace, queen of diamonds.
here you go.
He will try to trap on the diamonds, and if the board comes and the diamond never completes, he'll try to overbet on the river to steal the pot, even though he didn't make his hand, right? So you can kind of take advantage of those guys. You come over the top with a better hand, and it pretty much gets them done in. And the reason for that is because they try to slow play their big hands. Well, when they miss, they don't want to give the pot up. Yeah. So just different lines that you take with different players, guys. And I mean, the whole reason I'm here is so that, everybody that doesn't understand poker a lot, or maybe even looks at it a different way, we can all go over it and talk about it and everything else. I give my views. I mean, I love poker. Like I said, I've been playing since I was 21 years old, and I've always loved it. I haven't ever played at a super high level, but I've played at a for-profit level, if that makes sense. Yep. I left. Ah, son of a. He left. Bottom pair, top kicker. I'm not going to get too ugly with a pair of fours. We're going to check through. We're probably good here. Ace high. Yeah, 9. I wouldn't have did that any other way. Just not enough to work with there for me. At higher stakes, I might try to play with that a bit more. But at these stakes, there's no point. Essentially, what I would have did there, just to put this into retrospect for you guys, what I would have did on that board was I would have bet probably. I don't remember, did we all just limp in? We limped in, so I think we had 3 active, so pot would have been 3 times. We probably would have went about half, somewhere around a half pot bet on that flop because there was no ace. I always check through an ace high flop, but we went about half pop there and waited for callers. And those that call, they're calling with their draws and their crap. And if they would have came over the top, then they've got top pair, something along those lines. And then we could have, decided, how the turn in the river came, whether we could get them off the top pair at the end or not, or gave up. It's just all kind of depends on what player you're up against. To where here they're going to call it regardless. They're just going to call. A lot of times they just call with nothing and end up on the in the river, at the river, catching the river card, killing us, and all we did was feed the pot. So these are some of the things that we're doing a little bit different. And as we move up here, right? Hopefully, as we start completing this challenge and we start moving up in stakes, you'll see a different kind of play. My play will change as we start moving up in stakes because I can do more exploitative poker to where at these stakes, it's not easy. I mean, that's essentially how I play poker. Basically the same way I trade. It's using exploits, right? What they're going to do. So super tough here. Hold on one second. I got a call coming through. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Play a few more here. We'll be wrapping it up here before long, though. We'll be honest. Probably be back this evening, though. I thought you had
What's the weather like over there?
What'd you say, Paul?
What's the weather like with you there now? Are you still in that freezing mode or is it back to
Yeah,
normal?
it was 23 degrees last night, which is super cold for us. But it's
Mhm.
that's supposed to be it. We're supposed to be fine after this. Um, I wanted to ask you too, Paul. You have the notifications, the poker notifications, don't you, in the server or the notification bell on the YouTube or whatever? I'm surprised you didn't get notified when I went live this morning.
Um, I didn't notice it. The only thing is it might be that far down the actual left hand side. I normally only come down as far as the trading chat and the live trading thing. I never really look much below it, the rest of it. So it could be there and I just miss it.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I drop it over in the poker YouTube live streams is where I drop it. We're trying to get a bot. And it's funny because the bot that we have posts it after I end the live stream. So I try to post it before or as I start it, and then look at that thing. and then it drops it after the live stream's over, which is just absurd, but it is what it is. We're trying to get a bot that will post it as soon as I go live. On your
I would say just ping me on the actual main chat. 'Cause that's where I spend most of my time, so I'll probably see it there.
let me copy. Let me give it to you, man, Bear Bowl. Here, and we'll go over how long this takes. Paste. Hit drop. There it is. You can subscribe to that channel, Man Bear Bowl, if you want. It's the LTW Poker channel. You want me to post it in the poker chat? Is what you're saying, Paul? When
But
I
I
go
would
live?
say that if you just, I would say even just put a that jigsaw in the main trading chat because I'm more likely to see it there.
Okay. Yeah, Man Bear Bowl, and if you subscribe to that and hit the notification bell every time I go live on the poker, it'll come up because I have no schedule. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is more of a fun thing. It's not like the live trading to where we have a set schedule every morning and we're gonna be, showing up for whatever. Yeah, he is a machine, Man Bear Bowl. This is more for fun. I enjoy poker, and I'm hoping that everybody can kind of see how I trade it too. Play it. I think I just said trade it. Yeah, that Trump coin is something. Crazy coin, Paul. Crazy coin.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is. I don't know, man. This is even worse than the NFT times. I thought the NFTs was fucking mental as we get, but yeah. See, the price of eggs has just risen 30% in the last couple of days over years.
Yeah, they said something about the bird flu.
Mm-hmm. That's going to drive everything up.
Wow, I've already been running this stream for 3 hours.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what time I started, but 3 hours. It doesn't seem like I've been here that long. I'll be honest with you. But
No, it definitely doesn't. I'm not even sure how long I've been down here myself. I'm watching you and I'm trading and watching charts and everything else at the same time. What are you doing? Back here. Come on.
I'm here at all. Nothing we can do. Ugly hands that end up coming out victorious for us. Just. All right, now we got something decent. We're going to try to play it through hard. Come on board. Give us something. Yeah, nobody's even playing. May just steal some blinds and go on. Yep. Well, that's the amount of that one. There we go. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you're on YouTube, Man Bear Bowl. Nice, nice. Yes. Discord is always tripping. Man Bear Bowl, that's why me and Paul were just talking about it. From now moving forward, I realize that I've got cards showing currently. You know, I've got this screen showing currently in Discord. So this goes against what we're talking about, but it does not work well for me. So from now moving forward, Discord's going to be used for text and, you know, voice chat, actual audio only. Like if I push a T right now, T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there it just printed. Right? So it just doesn't work. Yeah, it always looks super bad. It always looks super bad. So yeah, we're not going to, from this point moving forward, there's going to be no more video feeds in Discord. Agree, Mr. Y. It's worse during the session. It does. And it keeps on getting worse and worse. I don't know why. The longer it goes, the worse it gets. But that's absolutely the case. So from this point on, I'll no longer be doing a video feed in Discord. We're live on all these other platforms. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off now too, as we talk about it, so that everybody knows. Because I say from this point moving forward, and then here I've got it sitting here. So pull that off. From now on, this is how it's always going to be: live trading, poker, anything. I don't mind coming in here. And I may just come in here for poker if there's somebody in here. I hate to be in live trading, but at the same time, if somebody's trading, at least that'll be conversation, so I don't care. I mean, I assume we can talk both. We do in the mornings when we're doing the live trading session. So I'll just come in here and we can do open mic, talk, all that good stuff. And then go from there. We can always do the poker side too. The final table down there is the chat down there. If everybody wants, it doesn't matter to me. But if there's live traders, I'll just come in here because at least there's people in here. But it'll just be audio and text from now on the Discord side for everything, regardless of if it's poker or trading. It's just going to be audio and text. So all those work brilliantly. So if I type a T now, it stalled now too. I guess maybe because there it just came up. It's probably because I was sharing before though. I won't actually need to be on. I think if I don't, let me refresh it real fast. I bet it don't go away again. There it is, refreshed. Boom. Now let me type my T. Immediate. So. Yeah, Jeff did really good at poker tournaments. You are right. Do we want to limp here? We've got position. Limping with it. Let's try to limp. We're gonna limp one. Why not? See if we can get away with one. Oof. Top pair with a flush on the board. Super ugly. It'd be a lot better if we had a diamond in our hand. At least we'd have a blocker. Ouch is right, man, Bear Ball. Ace comes to even fill it up better. Let's see if we hold. We held up. Look at that. That is such an ugly board.
Wow.
You can't get aggressive there. You can't get aggressive there. Yeah, yeah, nice, but it's ugly, man, Bear Ball. It's nice and ugly. Oh my jeez. That was best of the crap. Exactly. That's exactly what that was the best of the crap. Oh my gosh. That's the spots we seem to be in most of the time here. You just, it's just nowhere you can get super aggressive. Just ugly. Just ugly. I'll play a few more. I'm actually going to probably set out next big blind, guys. I think I'll play it around until it gets the big blind to me. So we got, what, 1, 2, 3. Well, he's out. About 3 more hands, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I'll probably be back this evening, though. You guys have the notifications in the server or have the notification bell on the channel, then you'll be notified if I show back up this this evening, but I think I may. I've kind of enjoyed kind of sitting down, chilling. Actually had a drink the last couple nights, but sit down, have a drink, play some poker, have fun with it. Currently, if we can't catch nothing, we're going to be down 2 big blinds, 10 cents, nothing horrible. If we catch something here, it could be, better or worse, but that's how we're going to end this session. Bad thing was when Paul showed up this morning, we were up over $7. So we were actually up, but same thing happened yesterday evening. We got up, we ran pocket queens into pocket twos and held, believe it or not, and doubled up. So we were up to like eight something and ended up running all the way back down to, I think it was 5 something, maybe 6 something. I don't know. We were like 36 bigs, I think is how we ended up, like 36 big blinds or something. So runs have not been super great, but we're one good session away from, getting good and positive.
Mm-hmm.
Unless this guy comes back in, we got one more hand, guys, and then we'll shut down for. Really? Unbelievable. Archer on the board. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's it for us. Yeah, can you believe that? He went all in with ace king offsuit. He was actually the all in raiser. Why when there was a flush on the board? See, it's just stuff like that. If you've got the hand, you can catch these guys and take all their money. But the problem is coming with the hand and then not outdrawing you. Just absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, that wraps up. Anybody got any questions? Oh, ever has any questions
all
on
grand.
poker? Yeah. I don't think anybody would have any. Maybe start getting advanced and start doing some more advanced, lines in poker, which isn't going to happen at the micro stakes. Maybe people will have stuff right now. It's pretty basic, the lines that we're taking here, and they're not. There's nothing complex about them. I will tell you that. Just one of those things. Appreciate you guys sitting with me, chatting with me. All the fun here.
I'm glad to be here, really, because I was sitting down here in the office myself. Like I said, as you see now, I'm doing 7 days a week. 2025 is going to be the year.
Absolutely. Different software has different types of. I don't know, Mr. Y. Maybe. Man Bear Bowl, appreciate you breaking it down for us. Yeah, and that's what I want to do too. I want to be able to, if people are here. Yeah, exactly. It's a good hang. Yeah. If people are here, I'll open mic. Last night, I don't think anybody was watching. So I hate to just open the mic and start talking to myself. I may start doing that. Just so it breaks down what I'm doing, because people may watch it after the fact. So I can kind of break down my thought process, because I feel like this is just like trading, Man Bear Bowl. I know that sounds crazy to some, but just what I'm thinking as I'm looking at these hands and why I play through and why I don't. Just thought process of it, right? I was watching before. I don't know if it was yesterday on YouTube. Yeah, Could be Mr. Y. Like I said, I've been quiet, but I think I may start opening mic a little more as I play these sessions, regardless if anybody's here or not. Hopefully people will be here. I enjoy the company more, obviously, because we can conversate and go through it. But
Yeah.
I may try to open the mic anyway, just so people can get an insight in it, because that's one of the reasons that I kind of wanted to do this. Wasn't just for fun, but because so many people are interested in poker and how they could, play poker because they don't understand it and things like this. So I think it's kind of a, learning as well, just like we do live trading. We kind of learn along the way because I speak my mind and just go on what I'm thinking, everything else. So that's the thoughts. Yeah. So anyway, all right. Have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll probably be back this evening. I might try and get in on the. You can try. That's kind of not great because then you get to see what's on my hand. You could try. I don't think you'll be able to on Bovada. But possibly. That's the one reason that I don't have. I've still got it on ultra latency for Bovada. Yeah, just joking. I've considered going over to Coin Poker because I think people will like that site better. The wife dropped a link down in the poker sites, and basically you pay in crypto and you get paid out in crypto and all these great things. So it seems like a great site. The problem is it's not anonymous like this. You see how this is just table, it's just your seat number. It's not anonymous like this. It has your actual, username. And the problem with that is if my username's showing, I have to turn up the latency on the stream so that people can't come onto the live stream and play against me by seeing my hand on the live stream. And I hate to have to do that because I think it'll be hard for all you guys because the latency will be so far behind. So you actually won't get to see the video feed until, 5 minutes after it happens. And me talking live to you is going to be super tough. So yeah. I don't really want to do it. Maybe in the future, if we start doing things some way different, maybe I'll do it. But I kind of like being able to play right here to where we can stay, with the regular latency that we always use on trading. It's like 6 seconds, I think, is how far behind you are on YouTube. I'd rather have it that way, honestly. So I'm going to stick with this for now. Maybe in the future, if we swap around, do some other things, we may. I even thought about maybe running some tournaments in the future. I prefer tournaments. I'm a tournament player. I've only been playing cash for about the last year, guys. So I'm not nearly the cash player as I am the tournament player. So, but all right, I'm going to jump off here. Have a great day. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up, guys. And as always, stay consistent out there.
I will probably still be on. I'll be in and off, sharing charts and trying to grab a few trades. So I hope to be here whenever you get back.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I'll see you then. Bye for now, guys.
Cheers, man. Good luck.